Alright guys, welcome back to day 26 of our 30 days of Photoshop retouching challenge, where we get to retouch a picture every day for the next 30 days straight without break. But yeah, there's been some breaks, please forgive me. Alright, so in today's video we have this beautiful image over here, and then we're gonna attempt to retouch it. We're gonna attempt to remove the pimples from her face, as you can see, and then smoothing the skin and maybe whiten the eyes, and do a couple of stuff on our image to make it look much better from how it's looking now. My name is Didia, by the way, and welcome back to my channel. If you love videos like this, then this channel is the right one for you, so kindly subscribe and like this video if you find it helpful, and let's learn together. Right, without further ado, let's jump straight in Photoshop and start editing. So first off, we're gonna make a duplicate of this layer. Let me just press Ctrl and 0 to fit to screen. So this is what we have it. As you can see, we have the pimples and stuff on our image that we don't really like, so we're gonna attempt to remove that first. So Ctrl J to make a duplicate, and then we're gonna use our patch tool to remove all the stuff from her face. So let's start on her forehead. So I'm just gonna select or circle and then just drag to a much cleaner area like that. Then let's circle, drag to a cleaner area, circle, drag to a cleaner area. So that's basically what we're gonna do at this level to remove all the stuff from your face. So what we're doing now is we're cleaning it up. We're preparing our image for this skin smoothing. So just circle and then just drag. So I'm just gonna speed this side up, and I'm gonna be back in a bit. So to move your image around, you just press and hold the space bar, and then you're gonna use the mouse or your Wacom to just drag your image to where you want to edit. So that's basically what I'm doing. So let me zoom out, Ctrl 0 to fit to screen. Let me zoom in a little bit more, and let's check the before and after. So this is the before, and then there's the after. You can't see much, but then there's been some changes on the image. This is the before and there's the after. So we have a much cleaner area to start working on. So what we're going to do next is we're going to create our frequency separation adjustment layers. So this is where we have our layer separated, our layer separate. This is where we have our colors separated on a different layer, and then our texture also separated on a different layer. So to do this, I'm just gonna make a duplicate layer of the layer 1. That is Ctrl J to make a duplicate. I'm gonna come here, I'm gonna double click on the lower layer and then change this to color. I'm gonna change the name to color, double click on the name of the next layer, and then change this to texture. Alright, so we have our texture layer and then our color layer. So we're gonna do anything that's a smoothness mostly on the color layer, and then we're gonna do the texture layer editing on the texture layer. Yeah, so we're gonna select the texture layer like this, the color layer like this, and then we're gonna hide the texture layer. We're gonna come to filter, and then we're gonna come to blur, Gaussian blur. Then we're gonna change or keep the radius at 7.6 for this image. You're gonna change it to where you're not seeing so much details in the image like this, as you can see. Then you're gonna select OK like that. As you can see, our image is looking blur. We're gonna fix it in a bit. So we're gonna come back to the texture layer, select it, make this visible. Then we're gonna come to image over here like this, and then we're gonna come to apply image, and then we're gonna change the layers to texture, the channel at RGB, the blend mode you're gonna keep it or change it to subtract, the scale at 2, and then the offset at 128. Always make sure this settings is done. Yeah, make sure this is done. When you change the scale, it's gonna give you a different effect, and when you change the offset value, is also going to give you a different effect. So always make sure this is set to 2, this scale is set to 2, and then the offset is set to 128. Right, and you're going to come here and then select OK to accept your changes. As you can see, our image is looking grayish. You can see the eyes over here, but then don't worry, we're going to fix it in a bit. So you're going to come to texture. We're gonna come to the blend mode and then change this to linear light. As you can see, our image is back to how it was. Let me quickly zoom in so that you can see it's back to how it was before. So we're gonna come to the texture layer again, select the texture layer, and then hold shift and click on the color layer and then control G to put this in a group. We're gonna double click on the name and then change this to FS, meaning frequency separation. Yeah, so we have our adjustment layers over here. So if you want these settings done for you automatically, I have it in my digital store. You can just check it out and then download it and then use it for your project. All right, so after I install it, it's going to come here to your actions panel. Here you have it. So you're just going to click on it and then it's going to play this for you automatically. All right, so now we're going to come to color and then we're going to come to this mixer brush tool. That's what we're going to use to do this. So this is the settings that we're going to be using for today. So we have this here, that's the brush size set to 125, and then this is the folder that holds all the brushes. We're gonna change or keep this as clean brush. Make sure this is deselected, make sure this is selected. When this is selected, it's gonna give you a solid color whenever you paint, right? That is not what we want. So you're gonna make sure this is deselected like this. Make sure this is selected. Keep this at custom, width at 100%, load at 48%, the mix at 57%, and then the flow at 30%, and then the smoothness at 10%. All right, so let's proceed and then start painting. So as I said before, always make sure your color layer is selected. Yeah, that's what we're going to use to do this. Then we're going to come to our image and then just start brushing to smoothen it up. All right, so I'm going to start from her forehead over here. Just gonna increase or make it zoom it in a little bit, then just start brushing. So if you've noticed, I always say always make sure you're brushing within the tones of the image that you're working on. If it's on the highlights, you're brushing only in the highlights. If it's on the midtones, you're brushing only in the midtones. This is gonna help you maintain the sculpture of the face, like how the face is sculpted. Yeah, naturally. All right, so you're just gonna continue and then just blend in the edges. So this is basically how you're gonna go about it. So I'm gonna speed this side up and I'm gonna be back in a bit. Alright guys, so this is what we're having now. Let's check the before and after. So this is the before, this is the after, this is the before, and then this is the after. As you can see, our image is looking much better. Let me just proceed and then smoothen it a little bit more. So with the same settings and with the same technique, yeah. Alright guys, this is what we're having now. Let's check the before and after once more. This is the before, this is the after. Let me zoom in and let's check the before and after again. This is the before and this is the after. As you can see, our image is looking very nice. We have our textures, we have our colors and tones, everything looking perfect. Alright, so that's basically how to do this. So let's proceed to whiten the eyes. So we're gonna close this by pressing here to close this. and then we're gonna come to our actions panel over here and then locate this teeth and eye whitening. So we're just gonna click on it, and then it's gonna play this out for us automatically. So we have it over here. So if you want this action, I have it in my digital store. You can check it out and then download it as well. So immediately press it, it's gonna create your layer mask for you. It's gonna create everything for you and put it in a group. As you can see over here, you don't have to do anything yourself. Then you're gonna select the layer mask over here like this, and then select the brush tool, not the mixer brush tool, the brush tool. And then you're gonna change this to soft round brush, and then you're just gonna proceed and then just paint onto the eye like that. In case you have the foreground color set to black, you're just gonna press on X like this. If you press on X, it's gonna change. Yeah, so you're just gonna press on X to keep the foreground color to white, and then you're just gonna come to the eyes and then just simply brush to remove the whiteness from her eye, like I'm doing over here right now. So you're just gonna brush like that. I'm gonna hold the space bar and then drag to the other eye, and then just paint over it to remove any yellowish or red from her eyes like that. Then let me zoom out a little bit more. Yeah, now her eye is looking white. So if you want to brighten it up a bit, you're just gonna open this up by pressing on this arrow key over here like this to open it up. Then I'm gonna select the channel mixer, and I'm gonna come here and then create a curves adjustment layer like this. Then I'm gonna move here, create a point, and then just drag it up like that. As you can see, her eye is looking much whiter. I'm gonna hide this. Control 0 to fit the screen, as you can see. So this is the before, this is the after. Let me zoom in a little bit more. You can see her eye is looking much cleaner. So this is before, and this is the after. Alright, so I'm going to close this once more by pressing on this arrow key over here to close this, and then this is what we're having now. Okay, so let me zoom in once more, and then let me open our frequency separation adjustment layer and then select the texture layer and try to remove some of the textures from the image a little bit. So you're going to use the spot healing brush to do this. You're going to locate it over here on the tools panel. So you're going to select like this, set this to content aware, and then you're just going to locate any parts that you want to clean, that is on the texture layer, and then you're just gonna brush to remove. So you're just gonna repeat this to the entire face or to any parts that you would like to remove or clean up, and you'll have a much cleaner and a much smoother image. Alright guys, so that's basically it for today. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to learn how to retouch your pictures, you can just check out these videos over here as well for more information on it. Alright, see you guys in the next one. Bye bye for now.